He was the dominating center of the San Beda Red Cubs that stoked fear in high school leagues in the early 1980s. And because it will take the Benedictine school 2 more years to return to the NCAA, Venancio Benjie Parras Jr., a lanky upstart with much promise, saw it fit to continue his stride towards basketball superstardom in the UAAP as part of a school already replete of former Cubs, the UP Fighting Maroons, after his high school graduation in 1986. And it seemed UP head coach Joe Lipa wanted more of San Beda High head coach Ato Badolato's former wards in Mendiola. In addition to Ronnie Magsanoc and Altamirano running the backcourt, he wanted Parras to man the paint to complete the San Beda connection, a missing link he considers in copping that elusive UAAP crown. Who else could be more qualified than Parras, who lorded it over the Red Cubs from 1984 to 1986 from an illustrious start in the defunct Metro Manila Basketball League to several other private school tourneys. As a teenager, Parras was awesomely powerful, grabbing rebounds without opposition and scoring without resistance as he receives the ball in the shaded lane. You would see him score 30 to 40 points a game without let-up as opponents offered little resistance, except of course the LaSalle Green Hills Greenies, bannered by Benjie Favis and Joey Guineo, who dealt San Beda's painful championship loss during Parras' last year with the Cubs in the MMBL. Frustrated and heartbroken, Parras vowed to let it all out in the collegiate league, ironically however, with his high school rival Guineo on the same team. And since the 1986 UAAP tournament began, Parras showed his dominance even as a rookie, outplaying defenders with his ferocious tenacity as he delivered on both ends of the court. With Magsanoc's on-court wizardry, Parras was unstoppable, scoring and rebounding at will. No one had the might or even the gall to block Parras' path, except the defending champions UE Red Warriors top star and starting center Jerry Codonera. And, with Codonera leading, UE topped the double round-robin eliminations and just needed to beat UP once in the finals to retain the championship. Little did they expect, however, that Parras hasn't displayed his full arsenal yet. With Magsanoc, Altamirano supporting him, and Guineo and all-around performer Joey Mendoza backing him up on the wings, Parras showed Codonera and the rest of the Red Warriors his true mettle as he led the Maroons to a Game 1 blowout, 86-75, to arrange a winner-take-all match 3 days later. And on that day, as they sought to bag their first UAAP title in 47 years, Parras was focused and determined. He ran rings around Codonera, engineering the Maroons a game-long dominance of the Red Warriors with almost the entire ultra filled with UP supporters to the brim. With an insurmountable lead going into the dying seconds, it was a dream come true for Parras, seething from a painful setback in his previous senior year as a Red Cub, to now basking in glory giving up the emphatic title that will forever be remembered in UP and UAAP annals. With a double-double 19 points and 10 rebounds, Parras was named Rookie of the Year, a feat he will replicate in 3 years as he marched into the PBA as the Tower of Power for Formula Shell.